So what the
then
fuck
why
are
does
you
it
on
say?
here?
So then why are you
Talk to
on the thing?
Muslims. Tell them the truth.
What's the truth? Jesus?
Of course.
No, the fuck he is, and that motherfucker was never crucified. I'm sorry to
Yes,
tell
he
you.
was.
Wait, no, I have
Says
a
who?
question. I
Says
have a
who?
question. I have a question. I have a question. Like
Yeah.
this for real.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you believe Jesus is your God, right?
Of course.
So how was a God, what's it called, given birth to?
How was God given birth to? How was
Okay,
he?
listen to me. This is something Muslims always ask. I don't know why you don't understand.
I
Just
don't
'cause.
understand it because
I'm a
Okay,
Muslim.
you want me to
if the
explain? Do you want
God
me to
was
explain?
pushed out of a woman's
Do you want
vagina,
me to explain?
who made the humans? Who made
Exactly.
them?
Do you want me to
You have
explain,
another
or are
God?
you just gonna keep talking? All right.
Don't give
Here,
me attitude. Go.
I'll give you attitude if you be giving me attitude. Okay. Anyways, look. Here's the thing. I don't know why you don't understand. Like, just because Jesus was born doesn't mean that Jesus didn't always exist. Jesus always existed because he's God, right? And God, Jesus the Son,
Let's calm down now.
came to earth as a human being, right? And as a human being, he was born through Mary, right? She was a virgin. It was a miracle. Boom. What don't you understand?
I don't understand.
I don't understand that.
But how did he
Why?
create us?
What about it? Jesus wasn't
He
created.
created
So
us?
so what was he before? Like what? Who he was God even before he was given?
Yes, that's not a secret.
So
Jesus
why do you guys
always
call him the Son
existed.
of God? Why do you guys call him the
Oh,
Son of God?
the Son of God isn't like literal. That's like a title given to him. He's the Son of God, right? That's a title. And then even in the Bible, if you read it, the Jews at the time, they said Jesus calls himself the Son of God, making him equal with God. That's what that means. It's not. He's not like his biological son in that sense. You
But,
know what I mean?
So you have two gods.
No, it's one God. Jesus is
but you just said Jesus is equal to God.
Yeah.
because he is God.
Really? So if he's really God,
He's
tell him
equal
make
to
fucking
with the
gender now.
Father, the Father, the
You know what
Son,
I
and the
find
Holy
this
Spirit.
weird? Each like year, the Bible comes out with a new verse. Like it's
That's not
different.
true.
All the
Really?
time it comes
'Cause
out different.
That's
I
not
read the
true.
Bible.
Every
I
year,
read my
what are you
cousin's Bible.
talking about?
I
What?
heard that every time a new Bible is made, it's different.
There aren't new Bibles made. I think what you're talking about are different translations of the Bible, which, yeah, there's a bunch of different translations because people
But why
translate
can't
it
they
differently for different reasons. But you could go back to, if you want to, you can learn Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic and go read the oldest, most reliable manuscripts that we have if you want to. Just like how the Quran is always in Arabic, right? Because that's how it's always been. But you can read English versions of it if you don't understand Arabic, obviously. But you could always go back to the Arabic.
No,
right?
but that's not what I'm talking about. Like I'm not
So
saying
what?
that it's in different languages.
Languages.
Obviously, there's gonna be a
Well,
different language for
that's what
different
you're
people.
talking. If that's not what you're talking about, then I don't know what else you're talking about because there aren't like a bunch of different versions of the Bible, and even the Quran has different versions of it too. Which
No, it's
No,
not
but that's
different.
not-
It's just in a
it's
different
the same.
language.
No, but there are different,
No, there
differences in
isn't. The
text.
Quran is a Quran. The way that they found it is the way that it stayed.
Then why are there variances in certain words or letters in certain different versions
I
of
think
the
you're talking
Quran?
about the Bible, because last time I checked, I read the Bible, I compared it to the Quran, and the Bible has many mistakes. I'm not saying that because I'm Muslim, I'm saying in general.
Yeah, personally, even if I was not Muslim, I would still think that, like, being Christian, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't click in my head. And plus, we're Muslim, and in our Quran, it says that Jesus was a prophet for
Yeah.
Allah.
Prophet Isa.
Okay, so hear
So
me out
that
here.
we believe that Jesus is Muslim.
Yeah, of course. But here's the problem, right? So, 700 years after the death of Jesus Christ, this guy Muhammad comes with, a revelation and says that it didn't actually go down the way that everybody who was around at the time thought it went down. Like, why should I believe him over people who are closer to when it actually happened?
Well, everybody, like, since you're Christian, you're obviously not going to think that our way is true.
Yeah.
It's just the way that you were born into it. So,
Okay,
like
but
us, we
look,
don't believe that.
If I get a convincing argument, dude, I'll be convinced. But so far, it's like doesn't make sense. Like,
There's this one guy that does it really good on TikTok, but I don't know his name. He explains it good.
Okay, basically, it was like, if Jesus was really God, how was he seen? And they were like,
what do you
speechless.
mean? How was he seen?
Because if he was really God, he didn't Where's his powers? Because he cured a
Oh,
blind
he
man.
got resurrected.
Does he walk the
He
water?
healed the
He walks on
sick.
water. Whee!
He turned
How
water
is
into
how is he
wine.
God
There's a
if he
bunch
was
of
If
miracles.
he was really God, he wouldn't be on this earth. He would literally be creating stuff.
Okay, so
He
you think that,
prayed.
right?
He praised Allah. He praised Allah.
No, he did
He
not.
literally
Let's
prayed.
be
Put his
honest.
head down on the floor. He
Mhm.
put his head down on the floor. How are you gonna tell me
And
that?
well, because he
he's
prayed
not God.
with his head on the floor, and that's what you guys do. That means he's Muslim.
You know
That's not
what?
true.
No.
We don't start
No,
on the
no.
floor
You
like
know
guys.
what's gonna happen on the day of your judgment? You're gonna realize that Islam is real, and that Jesus was these. Where is he? Where's he at?
Where the
So
fuck is
have a
Jesus?
nice day.
No, you're leaving because
Toodaloo.
you're losing. You're leaving because you're losing this argument.
No, we're not.
We're telling the
Wow, they left. Are you kidding me?